The other bit is this. What should be the content of the OSP's update? We need to look at it. It needs to be balanced with the person's human rights. And increasingly, I'm coming to the conclusion that he needs to take a critical look at his content during press conference. Why do I say so? Historically, we have seen very detailed content coming from the OSP. Subsequent to that, we realized that the cases came to nothing. We all heard LaBianca.
She died.
Yes, she died, very sadly. From the OSP's press conference, LaBianca was a convict, quote and unquote. The evidence was slam dunk. Eventually, LaBianca was not even taken to court. We know what that did to somebody like Kenel Damoah.
Yes, the Honorable Member of Parliament.
Yes, you know what that did to somebody like Kenel Damoah. Okay? After that came Cecilia Dapaah. 1 year, she was tried in the media, made by everybody to believe that she had been involved in one corruption offense or the other. The effect of the Cecilia Dapaah on the MPP's fortunes in election 2024 cannot be overemphasized. Paul, cannot be overemphasized. We all saw everybody saying that MPP, we are thieves, we are criminals, we are stashing money under beds and so on and so forth. The OSP milked it with cameras going to Cecilia Dapaah's house, right? Paul, what happened? Eventually, the OSP said to us that after studying the case, it is not within his mandate to prosecute.
But is mandate not the first thing you check?
Exactly. Paul, so when you go, for instance,
I'm asking as a question. I'm innocent. I mean, if you're a prosecutor, for instance, we were taught in law school, Kwame Tete, civil procedure, but the first thing you check is the parties. Next is the forum. So if you're a prosecutor, the first thing is your mandate.
Okay.
Do you have a mandate to prosecute this?
Exactly.
That's the first thing. You don't finish the process and come and tell us I don't have a mandate. That's awkward.
That is why when you walk to a police station, and say to the policeman, police, me pacho, ura Paul Adom-Otchere, wajimi sika,
Obamasum.
Wajimi sika. There and then the police officer will tell you that this is civil, it is not criminal.
Yes.
At that point, the police officer will not go chasing people and so on and so forth.
Or if you tell him Wabomasum, where? Adabraka and your Quadabraka police station. If you are standing in the
Exactly.
That's what he will tell you. The jurisdiction, the mandate.
Exactly.
That's the first thing you do. And you, a lawyer, you finish the work and come and tell us you didn't have a mandate.
You didn't have the mandate. When you look at the facts in the Cecilia Dapaah matter, right? On the face of it, it is not even within the remit of Yoko. On the face of it, without more, I'll say that I'm forwarding it to the FIC, Financial Intelligence Center, because they deal with things like money laundering. And so if somebody has got lots of money like that, potentially it is money laundering. Potentially.
Once you talk of financial center, I think we have to say there's a very good man there. It's called Baffour.
Yes, he's my friend.
He's a very good man.
He's my friend.
He suffered a lot under the NPP administration, and people have told me that the way Baffour suffered and the way he's dealing with his job professionally, he'll go to heaven because he has opportunity to cut people's heads off. The guy was in Yoko for 8 years. He spent his birthday in Yoko. The only NPP guy who was with him was Wagus. Wagus Osebunsu.
Yes.
Everybody abandoned him. Today he's back at FIC. He's doing a good job.
Today on the floor of Parliament, I supported a statement by the minority leader on the gains of our democracy and the need to end the retribution.
Baffour is an example of that.
I said that in 2001, President Baffour, people were asking him to pursue people in the manner which they had done during the era of the PNDC FRC era, right? But President Baffour said, no, let's do national reconciliation and end retribution. It gets to a point where, as a leader, you should take the high moral standards. Right?
Mandela did it. But they will say that you are saying that because you're in opposition, you are afraid. And when you're in government, you didn't say that.
I am not afraid. I've been a private practitioner all my life. I'm not afraid. But I am looking at building a society that is coherent, a society that is more focused, a society where leaders are interested in making sure we are getting quality schools, quality healthcare, human rights are being protected.
Okay, producer is telling me we are digressing. Let's get back onto the matter.
So, Paul, now,
so you talked about the mandate on the Cecilia Dapaah matter. So they are coming to the second leg of the
yes. So in the light of that, when Cecilia Dapaah was disgraced and it came to nothing, when Colonel Damoah was disgraced and it came to nothing, when La Bianca disgraced to the point and died from it, if I'm the OSP, I'll begin to evaluate the content of my press conference.
Absolutely.
And look at whether it is balanced to the extent that if tomorrow, if I am not proceeding against the person anymore, that person will not walk with a dent around him. And for me, that is the content.